So for whatever reason, during that time of the year, it's usually when players and people, entertainers on the internet, they start coming out with this list, right? Like top five best players of all time starting five, top tens, and they just keep on flowing and flowing. I've seen James Harden do one, I've seen Shaq do one, I've seen Steph Curry do one. And the names keep on coming, right? Some of them are make sense, some of them do not. And at the end of the day, these guys list, so I don't get too worked up about them. But I did see one that was kind of crazy, and that was Dr. J's. And I wasn't the only one that felt that way, man. So Dr. J, just for those who don't know, maybe the guys from my generation, legend, played for the Sixers for most of his time, was dominating, one of the first NBA superstars, and I mean superstars ever, before the Jordans and now. So Gilbert Arenas and his crew from the Gills Arena, they got wind of the list, and they just went in on the list and him as a person. So take a listen to what they had to say.
No, please show it.
Jerry West, Oscar Robertson, Elgin Baylor, Will Chamberlain, Bill Russell, Michael Jordan, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, Tiny Archibald.
Man, this man ain't got Tim Duncan on here.
So he said he left Kobe, he left Kobe, LeBron, and Steph off the list.
Fuck, they ain't got Tim Duncan on there.
I'm just Dr. J.
Listen, he don't have LeBron James.
But you got Karl Malone on. But his argument was, hold on. His argument was,
I don't like Dr. J.
the guys who we don't have on there, some of the guys who we don't have on there are still playing.
That list just
That's the argument he tried to make. Tim Duncan ain't played in years. Tim Duncan got 5 rings. Karl Malone ain't got not.
That list right there let me know what type of person he is.
No, that let me know how old he is.
The nigga doesn't have cable. He got dial-up.
You don't have LeBron James?
He probably ain't watched the game since, 90-fucking-3.
You don't have LeBron James
He
on your
probably
list?
ain't watched basketball since 95.
That list don't have nothing to do with LeBron James. I have nothing to talk about.
That list ain't got nothing to do with no player after 90-fucking-5.
The doc. The
Like,
doc.
think about
the
it.
doc.
Turn this shit
It
off and
said
put on Golden
Dr.
Girl.
J. It needs
But
to
I'm
be
thinking, man
Dr.
got Tiny Archibald.
Taking his
But
name.
what I'm saying is, think about it. Like, really think about it. Look at the players.
Yeah.
They was old enough. They're young enough to be when he first started retiring, and still probably looking. He probably ain't looked at the game in 30-something years.
Do you think Dr. J has league pass?
All right, so what we're gonna do now is we're gonna put on the screen Dr. J's list and actually give our take, because it is wild. I gotta say, it is wild as fuck. That you would have a top 10 list. Again, it is his list. He is entitled to his own opinion. But this just felt like, a list that a kid would do. Like, for example, if you ask a kid that's like 10 today and you ask him, what are your favorite players, your top 10 players right now, he would just go out there. LeBron, Steph, KD, best player of all time, Paul George, and fucking Kawhi Leonard. That's what they would do. Just like that guy, Brandon Miller, who just got drafted and say PG was his GOAT. That's what he did. Because if you look at his 5, he actually said his starting 5 is Bill Russell, Will Chamberlain, Oscar Robinson, Jerry West, and Elgin Baylor. What all these guys have in common for the most part, they played in the 60s. So before he was really out there, these guys were playing. And this is why they're out there. This is why I say, like, this sounds like a list that a kid would do, literally. And again, that's his list, so he's entitled to his opinion, right? But as a legend, as a man, like, he's supposed to know about the game. You can't have these names on there, some of them. Like Bill Russell and Will Chamberlain, I guess, okay. I mean, not even I guess. Like Bill Russell, 11 rings. Will Chamberlain, Mr. Records, pretty much. Big O, Oscar Robinson, average a triple-double. I think he did something crazy in his rookie year, like dropping 30 a game, something wild like that. You got Jerry West, the logo. He did lose a lot in the finals, though. And Elgin Baylor, he averaged 27 points for his career. He had a season in the 60s. I believe that was in, year 61, year 62. He averaged 38 a game, while being a U.S. Army reservist, and he played only on the weekends, and he did not practice with the team that season, and that was on the Lakers. So all of these guys, great players. We're not here to disrespect them. But take a listen to who he actually had coming off the bench, and not even on his 5. He had Kareem, Michael Jordan, Magic Johnson, Karl Malone, and Nate Archibald. And it's like, come on, bro. So in your top 10, we have no LeBron James, no Kobe Bryant, no Shaquille O'Neal, no Hakeem Olajuwon, no Tim Duncan, no Steph Curry, no Larry Bird. Like, come on. But you still found a spot, you know, for Oscar Robertson, Jerry West, Elgin Baylor. Come on now. Like, there is no list. And I do mean no list. Top 10. You don't have LeBron or Kobe or Tim Duncan or Steph Curry. You can't do it. Or Hakeem. Like, it's just not valid. If you say a list like that, I can't take you seriously. Even if it's your the same. Larry Bird got to be top 10. Shaq got to be top 10. Especially when you look at some of the names who made it. Like, for example, then they asked him specifically about Stephen Curry. And his reasoning was Stephen Curry did not play enough. And Steph Curry is about to enter his year 15 right now. Jerry West only played 14 seasons. Oscar Robertson played 14 seasons. Nate Archibald played 13 seasons. Elgin Baylor played 14 seasons. So that's not even an argument. And what about LeBron James? Year 21 coming up. Kobe was out there for like 17 years, I believe, something like... No, 20 years, actually. Yeah, whatever. But over 15 seasons. And I can keep going. Like, that made no sense. And you can't have Karl Malone over, I don't know, Tim Duncan. Hakeem, you can have that. Nate Archibald, I mean, that's going too way back for me, so I'm not even going to speak on him. But the eye test got to matter, and I watched some tapes from the 60s, and yeah, like it's like they're not playing the same sport. There's no way guys from the 60s, other than the real legend like that, should, you know, be mentioned above some of these guys that didn't make the list. So I understand where the crew was coming from. Now, they did come off a little bit disrespectful because at the end of the day, this is Dr. J. He's a basketball legend, and he was better at the game than all of the guys on that cast. So, yeah. But so anyways, get in the comment section. Please like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you got a list or an all-time starting five, something like this, please drop it in the comments. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Peace.